Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday, boys. How are we?
Very good. How are you?
Mate, I am pumped. Super excited. Again, I just want to take all the credit for that intro. It's all me. And also thanks to, it was Sign On Site for sponsoring the MacBook that made that. But I don't know. Am I now sponsored by One Breadcrumb? I don't know. But I might need to renegotiate my contract after that. But mate, I'm excited. It's our birthday. It's our special show to celebrate our birthday.
2 years, is that right?
2 years, Des. You can count. That is fantastic. Mate, how are you, Des? How's it going?
Good. It's been a busy week. It's going to be a busy month, but
Nice.
I'm doing fine, getting through it.
And why? What's the busyness?
Well, books, presentations. It's been a lot going on. Exams next week. Lucky me.
Are you actually working for a living?
Yes. Oh, I squeeze that in from time to time. Yeah.
Nice, fantastic, awesome, mate. Hey, listen, look forward to the special show and celebrating 2 years of well, I can only be described as chaos, mate. Good effort. I just want to acknowledge that over the 2 years, you have really grown. Not up or outwards, but just
like a malignant tumor, or
a little bit like that. In terms of your contribution to the show, you're definitely now considered the anchor of the show. You are our marketing kind of anchor. So, thanks for your contribution, Des.
very kind.
Is that anchor with a silent W?
It sure is. And Mr. Evans, we've got two Mr. Evanses in the room today. How are we, Andy and Oliver? How's it going?
Good. I'm good, but I feel like you might need to work on your singing skills.
That's fair.
I think that's fair.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think.
I was going to say, Oliver, it's really great to have you join us on our second birthday because, it's always great to have your contribution. But I don't know anymore. That was pretty tough, man. That was.
No, I think that feedback on a suboptimal performance is an essential part of safety.
It's constructive feedback. Yeah.
Was that like your performance on last show, Andy, where you picked the wrong side of the fence and you've received what can only be described as copious amounts of flack for your admission that you believe in zero harm?
A torrent of it. But all it has done has made me more passionate and more driven to keep fighting the good fight.
I think passion's the right word to use there. Very good.
Yeah, nice. We're not worried about linguistic gymnastics on that one. Listen, Andy, you shine a light, brother, like a moth to a flame. You're going to burn up, brother. You're going to burn up. Oliver, mate, how are we blessed with your presence today, mate? What's going on?
I don't know.
It's the school holidays, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ah, fantastic. School holidays. And Oliver, like, have you identified any kind of, how's your apprenticeship on your journey to safety going? Has Dad been kind of contributing to your further education and development in that space?
A bit. I saw a guy on the roof yesterday.
You saw a guy on the roof yesterday. Wow. Context is everything, right? What was said individual doing on said roof, Oliver?
Cleaning out gutters.
Now, was he by chance cleaning out your gutters?
No.
Oh, thank God. Okay, well, that's at least we cleared that up. Now, did you, just thinking back to that moment where you looked up and you saw this individual on the roof, what was your initial reaction to it? Like, what did you think as you looked up and saw this man cleaning the gutters?
He needs edge protection.
Now, great. Love it. I think you're right into it. And Des would affirm that, right? Edge protection, the right sort of thing for cleaning the gutters of a building, Des?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the standard I'd expect of any advisor.
Yeah, nice.
Excellent.
Now, Oliver, the real question here is, did the individual have edge protection while cleaning the gutters of the house that you happen to be looking at?
It wasn't a house.
It wasn't a house. Oh, what was it?
It was perhaps the second...
Maybe don't mention the name of the building.
It was perhaps the second best place to do it. The best place, I think, to clean gutters without edge protection would be a hospital. because if it does go wrong, you're right there.
Okay.
This was a funeral home.
Oh,
See, he was cleaning the gutters. Wow. Okay, this has probably taken a whole nother turn.
oh.
So the individual did the individual need the services of the building that he was cleaning by the end of this? Just checking.
Not that we're aware of, are we?
No.
But it would have been very convenient for everyone involved.
Yeah.
Maybe not the individual or his family or her family or the wider community, but that's okay nonetheless. So now I'm really interested to know. I know WorkSafe's resources have been piled into the road cone hotline. Did your report said misuse or inappropriate, or I should say lack of, what would only be considered appropriate controls for said risky work?
No, we didn't.
Well,
No, we didn't, did we?
No.
And the reason we didn't, because we thought if we reported it, he might not get hurt. And apparently zero harm's a bad thing.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Well, no, nobody said zero harm's a bad thing. We just said.
Oh no,
Every-
people did
Yeah.
all week.
Well, okay. Anyway, let's move on. Des, listen. How's book sales going, mate? Are you like going on a world tour yet? Have you lined up? Because I know you snubbed the launch party, which I'm still working away feverishly in the background. Like, have you signed up the world tour yet, or what? We were talking about cruises a minute ago. What's going on?
Well, it's hard to snub something that doesn't exist. All this talk about a party and nothing's happened. So I don't know what's going on there. But look, people, it's been very encouraging, the sales.
Nice.
Steady and encouraging. And I'm just enjoying getting out there and talking about it and talking to people.
Nice. Andy, how's your occupational overuse syndrome and your wrist going at the moment? I've heard you've been out on a massive book signing tour on Des's behalf. How's that going?
Yeah, it caught me a little bit by surprise that people wanted me to sign Des's book, but obviously more than happy to do that. It's been good.
Nice. Now, are you signing at PP Des Link, or how you just go love Andy Evans? What's going on there?
Yeah.
What, PP Des Link? Is that what you're doing?
Nah, they don't want that.
Fair enough. Hey, let's kind of keep this show rolling because we've got a lot to get through today. Just want a bit of a shout out for myself, actually. Finally, a little bit about me because it's not all about you two. I'll be at the National Safety Show next week, thanks to EMA, hanging out, facilitating a phenomenal discussion panel. I'm really interested to know, and it's going to be on the lines of, you jump on the EMA website, the National Safety Show's website, but it's going to be looking at critical risks and the things workers should know. I'm really fascinated to challenge whether the panel, whether workers should even bother with what critical risks are. I mean, who really gives a rat's, to be fair? Does it really matter whether it's critical or not? They just need to manage them, right? But anyway, nonetheless, we'll see that. And I've made a commitment to Des. We will be having our next New Zealand Journal of Health and Safety Practice interview launch, not next week because we'll be promoting the back date of the show, but in a couple of weeks, the next one will be launching. And I might want to mention it had something to do with Grant Nicholson. So there's the commitment. I've made it live on air. So just want to pass that on. Now for my regular feature, what happened on this day in safety? Well, what I can tell you is on this day in safety 2 years ago, the Circus of Safety was launched.
A lot of research into that one.
a lot of research for sure. Now today, guys, we've got a bit of a special show going on today, whereby what we're going to be doing is we're going to be, like we did at our last birthday, actually, we're going to go back through and we're going to recap the last 12 months of the show, where we look at our 12 top shows. Some interesting stats coming in, guys. Believe it or not, some of the shows from way back when are still making the top 12, but we've also, because I know, Des, you were wondering about this a while back, but because the shows have been up for longer, would that mean that they're always the top? And I can tell you, no. We've had a number of our latest shows, in fact, season 3 shows, that's this season, reach the pinnacle height of number 1. So I can let the cat out the bag, I think. We have got a new number 1 show over the last 12 months. So super excited to do that. Now, Des couldn't be bothered, so what we've done is we've jumped in, and the first thing we're going to relook at is one of our favorite disclaimers from the last 12 months. So here we go, team. Well, there we go. One of our favorite disclaimers.
Why was there no sound?
Yeah.
That was just 2 minutes of silence.
Oh, are you kidding me?
There wasn't silence. I was here with him going, ha, 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 ha.
What do you mean there's no sound?
Nicola Aitken just said there's no sound. I didn't hear a thing.
Yeah, there's no
I couldn't
sound.
hear anything.
Are you kidding?
Good disclaimer.
Oh my! Oh, you've got to be what a moron.
So that was my best disclaimer, was it? 2 minutes of silence.
Like, it's got
Thanks
my
very
vote.
much.
Oh well, there we go. Clearly, I guess we're running this show at our own risk, right? Well, let's jump into it, team. Because clearly, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm hoping the rest of this stuff, works. But here we go. So, drum roll, please. Our 12th most popular show over the last 12 months has been. This is not working. This is embarrassing. Here we go. Whoa, season 2, episode 3, risk versus hazard management. What a show, boys! What a show! I mean, what a topic. To be fair, what a topic. To be fair, yeah. Thank you, team. I've just seen all the chat blowing up. Need to change our order. Yeah, thanks, Nicola. Yeah, thanks. I'll move on. Risk management versus hazard management. Wow. Guys, new to the top 12 of our shows. Any kind of thoughts on that topic? I mean, what do you remember? Do you remember it? Was it a show worth remembering? Because apparently our audience thinks so.
It's a difficult one to answer because it's not a particularly sexy topic, but it's an important one. I think understanding the distinction between those two things is crucial.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know the difference.
It's a very sexy topic, I think.
Well, you also think zero harm's a worthwhile slogan.
Well, I think we should revisit this. I think we should put this back on the wheel.
Wow. Okay. Well, there we go. Do we start a poll that I could start a poll.
Bring sexy back.
Bring sexy back. Yeah. Well, I would share that song if I knew how to share my audio. I'm gutted.
Please don't sing again.
Hey,
Yes, we don't.
Do you not remember the feedback?
We don't
hey,
need that.
just out of curiosity though, just on that note, like for the last sort of 2 years, when I spin the spinning wheel of death, do you hear the noise?
Yeah.
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 So then I wonder what happened because I could hear the disclaimer. I could hear it loud and
your
clear.
audio settings when you share a video.
Yeah.
No, but I did nothing different. This is really going to bug me. Okay. Anyway, we move on. So there we go. Show number 12, new to the top 12. This was our risk management versus hazard management, season 2, episode 3. If you have not seen it, well worth jumping over. And as Des said, maybe not necessarily a sexy topic, but definitely by all means a topic that is the foundation of what we do. So if you want to see us revisit that topic in another show, please just let us know in the chat or drop us a message and our admin team will get back to you. Next show, number 11. Are we ready for this? There we go. Season 3, episode 7. Ironically, risk perception. I thought this was a goodie, boys. I absolutely thought this was a goodie. The brilliant thing about this, and I guess why I like it, is because it's all about people's perception of things, right? And we can be frank on it. As we saw last show, we clearly don't all think the same.
I think it was a pretty tricky topic, but good, not in a bad way. But yeah, that talking about the subjective, objective perceptions of risk is it was tricky.
It was. I mean, Andy. I mean, again, this is another topic on risk. I mean, what were you? Are you still fizzing about this topic? It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah,
considering we're episode
it
11.
seems like it was only last week. But no, I think it's worthy of revisiting. Some of these we don't do them justice in 35 minutes or 40 minutes or whatever we talk on for.
It's 45, I'm pretty
But
sure.
it's
Yeah, it is 45. Oliver, thanks for paying attention. Clearly, your dad doesn't.
no, I meant the actual time we talk about the subject rather than all the waffle at the start.
What do you mean the waffle? The waffle's the best part.
Thank you, Oliver. Thank you.
It's the yummy part.
It's the yummy part. There we go. I think we've had a first. I don't think any podcast in New Zealand has had a yummy part of their podcast. But there we go. New to the top 12. It is season 3, episode 7, not that long ago, and the topic was risk perception, making its way onto our top 12 shows. Jumping along to the next one, season 3, episode 9. Again, I can't believe it. This show hasn't been out that long. More health and safety reform announcements with our mate, Jeff Sissons. Or I don't know if he's our mate anymore. Has anyone heard from Jeff recently?
No, not a word.
No. I'm surprised your presentation with NZLSM that's coming up, Des, wasn't cancelled. But this is new again to our top 10. And this was only 2 episodes ago. We had a flurry of people listening to this one after it was announced. This
was the second one of these, wasn't it, that we did?
This was the second one, Andy. Yeah, definitely. And I don't want to give the cat out of the bag, but we might find we've got another one coming up shortly on this very similar topic. Possibly the first one, I think, might have made the top 12. But, I mean, 2 episodes ago, and it's already in our top 12. It's fantastic. To be fair, though, I don't think it had. I don't think it had anything to do with us. It might have been the pull of Jeff Sissons from NZISM, the CEO. So, but again, really looking forward to it. I'd imagine there's going to be another couple of these shows coming up this year as Minister Brooke van Velden makes her way through these sweeping reforms. Again, I don't know. Should I be personally offended? She's not responded to the request to come onto the show.
No, I don't think you should be personally offended. It's not all about you.
Well, should we be collectively offended then, Des?
Probably.
What do you think?
I don't think so. It's normal that people don't respond to you. That's fine. It's not personal.
Wow. Is that why you've offered to take up finding guests for the show rather than me?
I meant you collectively, not you personally. Sometimes people just don't reply. That's all right.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, well, there we go. New to the top 12, our number 10 show over the last 12 months, season 3, episode 9, more health and safety reform announcements with Jeff Sissons. Great show there. Jeff, he was a mate of the show. I don't think he is any longer. And I believe there might have been some kind of disciplinary hearing with the NZISM board about appearing on the show, but that's how we'll leave the rumor. Next show, making the top 9, it is down. It has moved down the rankings. Season 1, boys. Season 1, episode 9, the Risk Matrix. I mean, can you think that far back, Des? I mean, do you remember the show, Season 1, episode 9, all about the Risk Matrix?
I can remember it. And I remember I actually took something away from that and changed the way I did things. It was actually a good show in that sense. And I'm going to pay a massive compliment to Andy here, drawing on his expertise in this field. There were some good insights in that show, so I'm not surprised that it rated well.
It looks like
thanks, Des. I'll buy another copy.
It's like Monopoly.
It looks like Monopoly, doesn't it, Oliver?
Yeah.
Well, Des, I mean, do share. What did you take away from the show? If it was so insightful.
So it was the understanding of how you
Use a matrix.
the difference between the term severity and consequence,
Wow.
and how you use that axis to determine it. It's a lot of it depends on your interpretation of that axis.
Absolutely.
Wow. And Andy, how do you feel? A world-acclaimed author, co-host of what could arguably New Zealand's worst podcast. I mean, they took away something from your show. How do you feel? I mean, Desi Link learned something from you. I mean, how are you with that?
You know that HR ratio thing? You know, that you say like 10 nice things to one bad thing? You know that?
No, because I don't say nice things to anybody, mate.
Well, no, this is where this is leading. So thanks for cutting me off there. But,
not a problem.
I went through in preparation for this and just worked out how many times I've been accused of shenanigans, selling snake oil, etc.
Snake oil.
So my HR ratio is 10,000 to 1 now. Thanks to Dev.
Well, I don't know how you could call that true, because sometimes the truth hurts, mate. But maybe you should get out a risk matrix and work out the risk that it is for you to be on the show, really. But hashtag burn the matrix.
That's
great show.
Push it.
What's that? Sorry.
We need to push that. We need to get people away from it.
Yeah, we do. But great to see, though, right? Risk management, the fundamental. Oh my God,
Shivashni is such a star.
The
ratio is now down 1 to 5,000 now.
I wonder if I'm able to block followers, because Shivashni would be the first follower that I blocked. Andy is great at teaching on risk matrix. Oh, so here we go, Des, we've just caught him out. So hypocritically, he's like, we got to get rid of it. We got to get rid of it. Here we find out he's actually teaching people how to use it.
Snake oil, and I'm that sort of stuff makes me glad we do disclaimers. That's all I can
say. Plan backfired.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Snake oil salesman 101.
Yeah.
Giveth with one, taketh with the other, until thy gets caught out, Mr. Evans. Until thy gets caught out. Thanks, Shivashni, for dobbing Andy in there. Greatly appreciate it. But yeah, number 9. It has dropped a few places this season, or this year, I should say. But still, nonetheless, this was from season 1 when we had absolutely no idea what we're doing, what we were doing. Needless to say, we still don't. But nonetheless, let's move on. Number 8 on the list. Whoa, another one from season 3, episode 6. Weaponizing safety. By far my favorite piece of album art. You notice I've got pretty tricky now. Each episode has its own album art. Oliver, what do you think of the picture?
I'm concerned. Why does the guy have a rocket launcher?
Oh, exactly, and you should be concerned. I mean,
is it not a traffic cone that's coming out the end of it?
No, that's a rocket launcher.
It looks like a traffic cone coming out of it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Andy, weaponizing safety, season 3, episode 6. New to the top 12. It's coming in at number 8. Thoughts? Okay.
It was one of those that was a bit like the Zero Harm one.
Oh,
it was very much driven by someone requiring some counselling after a traumatic event, and in this case, it was you, Brenton.
Yes.
I don't feel like he has a rocket launcher though.
If he had, I suggest if he had one at the time, he would have used it. Then.
Oh no!
I would have.
Was the trauma the result of one of my anecdotes, my colourful anecdotes that episode?
Oh, possibly, Des. You have so many. You don't say a lot, but when you do speak, it's just so powerful.
Was that the guy? Was that the Guyana one or whatever it was called? Was that one?
Guyana.
Was it when you were on the island in the box of the lizard or whatever? The lizard was on your deck.
That was a different one. This was the
toilet.
colourful anecdote that was specifically brown.
The toilet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the overflowing
The
toilet. Yeah.
And ironically, you say that there's when I was building the slide pack, that was the image that accidentally ended up on the slide pack, and I'm glad I didn't. But what I have noticed is Andy is getting found out. There we go. Nicola Aitken is agreeing with Shavashni about
Oh.
Andy's innate ability to teach with passion. The risk matrix. So, Andy, you are being caught out on this show. I think we should create a swear jar for every time he sells snake oil on the show. We would be rich, Des. We would be rich. Well, there we go. New to the top 12, number 8, season 3, episode 6, weaponizing safety. Coming in at number 7, blast from the past. This one was. How long ago does this seem?
Oh, I remember this one.
Do you? This was
I
our
love
first.
it.
This was our first special episode, Oliver.
Yeah.
We decided to do. We were so irate about what was happening in reaction to the Whakaari White Island disaster and how WorkSafe were responding. We did our very first special episode all the way back in season 1. In fact, this is clearly showing what we knew or didn't know. It was just called season 1 special episode. I mean, Andy, reflecting back on that, do you think much has changed on your views around how Whakaari White Island was handled post-event, pre-event, and also WorkSafe's handling of it or lack of?
Not really at all. I'm more intrigued about the image that's been generated here.
Yeah.
The image sums it up beautifully,
I
I
don't
think.
understand. There's not how are cats related to the island?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. I think this was before I got the paid ChatGPT account.
It'd be before your time, but there used to be a TV show called The Goodies. And
Yes.
one of the episodes in the 70s was about an enormous cat
Oh.
roaming the streets of London. And it just reminded me of that. It's on
There
YouTube
we
if you
go.
want to go and check it out.
There we go. I mean, what are your thoughts? Have you seen any significant change in the industry following Whakaari White Island disaster and WorkSafe's handling or lack of handling of it?
No, in fact, everything I've seen since has kind of reaffirmed the thoughts that I had before and after the show.
Yeah. So disappointing, I guess, to say the least, that following another significant tragedy here in Aotearoa, no change for the better, right? And arguably trying to undo the stuff that was put in place to try and stop that from happening. Now, guys, I'm super excited because that's season 1 special episode, still hanging in there in the top 12. It's dropped a few places, right? That's okay, but this is going to blow your socks off. This next one, it is number 6 in our top 12. It hasn't moved. It's stayed stable. And believe it or not, all the way back from season 1, episode 1, Beyond Compliance. Wow. Des, this was our very first show, mate. Beyond Compliance, season 1, episode 1. I mean, fond memories.
I'm really pleased it's in there because this is pre-Spinning Wheel of Death. This is pre-themed disclaimers. This is the first topic. The way that we picked it, I think, was just to go, what does anyone want to talk about? And I'm quite certain this was my topic that I wanted to talk about. And I want to keep talking about it. And I'm just really pleased that it's still in the top 10.
Well, yeah, definitely not only the top 12, but even in the top 10. Not quite getting into the top 5, but that's okay. And maybe, I guess probably the one and only time one of your topics have really landed on. Oh no, this was the first and this one of 2 of your topics over the 2 years that have landed. People might argue that you're not contributing to the topics on the show, but the truth is the Spinning Wheel of Death just doesn't like you, does it, Des?
Yeah, and in fact, most of the topics remaining on there are all the ones that I've put on there. And then whenever we sneak another one on at the last minute, that's the one that comes up.
Yeah, bad.
And I miss out again.
Such bad luck, Des. Such bad luck. It's
I probably
should
have made him aware, Andy, that we slipped in another 6 topics the other night, mate, when we caught up. Awkward. I mean, Andy, season 1 episode, and the reason it's episode 1.1 is because it took me a couple of goes to figure out how to use Spotify. So I think it's actually up there twice. I mean, your thoughts, fond memories all the way back then, the first recording?
It's a good one. It would be another interesting one to revisit, I think.
Yes.
I really do, because we probably know a bit more about the subject, and
could
it's
do,
been talked about a bit more.
Yeah.
I think there were some really interesting points were made during it that I don't think necessarily have been absorbed by people.
We should do like a remix show. So like all of
Nice.
the
Oliver,
favorites.
like what your statement just there is more contribution to the marketing of the show than the other two put together over the last 2 years, mate. Thank you for your contribution.
Yeah.
You turn up. It's not that you turn up often, Oliver, but when you do turn up, the quality with which you speak is just phenomenal. Thank you. Really value that contribution. But there we go, team. Looks like we may be going back on for another round of Beyond Compliance, but super stoked. Number 6 on the top 12, season 1, episode 1.1, Beyond Compliance. Making our way into the top 5, down a few places this time. Season 1, all the way back to season 1. This was episode 2. Ironically, Safety 2 and the New View. You can tell clearly again, I was not on the paid version of ChatGPT creating the album art. I didn't even spell view. I mean, your thoughts back to this? I mean, it has dropped a few places, but this is our second episode ever. Safety 2 and the New View. Thoughts, concerns, comments?
Well, little did I know back in season 1, episode 2, that I wouldn't see one of my topics come up again for another couple of years. But I think the fact that this one rates pretty well kind of speaks to its relevance to the profession, because it's something that's just a subject of ongoing debate on LinkedIn. People are always concerning themselves about it at conferences and events. So it makes sense that this one's up there.
Yeah. I mean, Andy, is this something you're peddling yet as part of your snake oil charm?
Not particularly. I'm far more focused on putting controls in place than viewing things in a new way.
Oh, okay. Nice. Good to know. And yeah, interesting though. It's still in our top 12. Has dropped a few places. It'll be interesting to see next year, right? Whether it's still sitting. Well, all things being equal, that we're still doing this thing next year. It'll be interesting to see if it's still sitting here in our top 12.
Well, there's a new book coming out. So there's a couple of new books coming out from Eric Holnagel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, related to Safety 1 and Safety 2, and
what's it called? The View. Is it called The Newer View?
No, he's reflecting on. There's the book there. You see, Oliver's been reading it.
Nice.
It's just a slightly different take, in that actually what he wrote in Safety 1, Safety 2 has not necessarily been taken the way he intended it to be.
Wow.
So he's trying to correct the course of that.
Fantastic. Well, maybe if anyone knows Eric, maybe we can get him on for a bonus episode to share his readings. I'm not putting any pressure on Andy, but I thought you said that was on Andy's to-do list after he was name dropping about how he's had dinner with Eric and him.
No, I had dinner with him, yeah.
And
with me, him, and Moni, and a few other people, yeah.
Mate, I think I was at that dinner. You don't remember me
weren't
there?
there, were you? Were you there?
I was there.
Were you?
Yeah, anyway.
You weren't. You'd gone.
No, we did do one dinner. I was there.
No, that was the dinner with the Tinder date.
Okay, before we have to explain to Oliver what Tinder is, let's move on.
That was.
I just want to check in the fact that our disclaimer at the beginning of the show didn't work. It's got me a bit concerned, because I've got one of those BS meter apps, and it's been pretty consistently severe for the whole show so far. So
34 minutes. Okay, cool. We're moving on. Number 4 on the top 12, coming all the way in. It's new to the top 12, all the way back from season 1, episode 4, qualifications for the health and safety profession. This concerns me. I've got to be honest. This concerns me. The reason it concerns me is that we did the show some 24 months back, nearly, arguably, pretty close to it. I'm not good at maths. Where we spoke about qualifications for the health and safety professional. The fact that it's now appeared on the top 12 2 years on, would that suggest that people are taking our show seriously and using us as the basis for qualifications globally for health and safety professionals? I mean, Andy, this is your topic, mate. What do you think?
I would hope so.
You would hope so.
There may be no link whatsoever, but the 2 diploma courses that we're running at EMA at the moment, they've got 18 and 19 on it.
Wow.
Those are the biggest numbers we've had for 6 or 7 years.
Oh, hang on. So are you telling me that we should actually go to the EMA and ask for commission? That's what I'm hearing, Des. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think there's been some changes since we had that show, and so it might be worth revisiting the topic.
Yeah, I think so. Actually,
That might answer your question about EMA.
I feel like the first season was much better than any other season because season 1 is in top 5. It's been season 1, episode 1, season 1, episode 2, season 1, episode 4, season 1, special episode.
Yeah, good on memory. They do say, Oliver, sometimes what happened in the past is often often the best, mate. They do say that. And maybe we're trying too hard and maybe it's not coming off. But good topic. There we go. Number 4 on our top 12, season 1, episode 4, qualifications for the health and safety profession, which is clearly going downhill if they're relying on us to determine how people should be qualified. Let's have a bit of a break quickly from our top 12, and I just want to kind of tune in on our audience. Actually, here we go. What is this?
Oh, Mark, you're a legend.
What is this nonsense? EMA courses are great due to the quality of lecturers and consultants. Oh, Mark, cry me a river, mate. Go get a banjo, buddy. Let's get real. I'm just going to move us around, team, as we look at that. Look at that creative genius of mine. Where is our audience coming from? Now, hard to believe. So we've got two sides to the screen here. I just kind of wanted to share with you the reach that this podcast has. Not that we're aiming for anybody to sponsor us, and those people that do choose to maybe throw copious amounts of money at us just to show you your reach. But not surprisingly, the left-hand side is our Spotify listeners. Okay, so those are the countries where people are choosing to download or stream our Spotify show, which happens post this. Clearly, New Zealand coming in at 69.9%. Gotta love that. Not unsurprisingly either, because we know we've got a lot of mates over the Tasman in Australia. Donald Trump's doing wonders for our viewing with 6% up in the US. Andy, you're not doing us any favors with your connections back in the UK. I think those are all mine with 2.6%. But I want to bring you down. We've got a Spanish audience. Mm-hmm. How cool is that? We've got a Spanish, a Russian, Indonesian, Belgium. We're pushing out into the Netherlands, Mali. I don't even know where Mali is. Oman. I don't know. And then we jump back over to the right-hand side, and this is where our followers are hailing out of on our LinkedIn business channel. Tamaki Makoro in Aotearoa, Auckland. I'm coming in at number 1, 497 people identifying as living in Auckland. Follow our page. Des, are you scratching your head because we've got 152 people out of the Greater Perth area following us on LinkedIn? Is that all your friends and family?
Thanks, Mum. That's great help. Cheers for
that. Coming in then Christchurch, then Brisbane. Then apparently, and based off this comment here, I think it is. Oh no, not that one. I'm getting this one here, Andy. Apparently, this is from where you live, Hamilton. So Hamilton coming in the mix there, but also kind of jumping down. Just want to reach out and shout out to Singapore. A couple of people out of the UK there. Liverpool, Cambridge. Whangarei represent with 2 listeners up there. Glasgow, Barrow Island in Australia. So, yeah, we are definitely there we go. Is the UK one presenters family? I would suggest it is.
Absolutely, definitely not.
No, I'm pretty sure it is. And then a great friend of mine, Dee, out of Nebosh, is definitely a fan of the show and tunes in. So Dee up, if you're listening, big hearty hi to you. But back to the top three. Now, this is going to be interesting, and this is probably going to cause some controversy in the family, in the household. Our show, third top show in our top 12, season 1, episode 3, professional registration in New Zealand with Helen Sadgrove.
Is that Helen?
Again, free ChatGPT account at this point. I tell you what, if we've got any claim to fame, it's about causing controversy in the Sadgrove household. I hope Matt Sadgrove is enjoying, on a bleak, cold, gloomy day in Aotearoa, I hope Matt Sadgrove is enjoying his hoodie that we gave him for helping us out at the New Zealand Occupational Hygiene Society conference a couple of weeks back. Matt, big shout out to you, mate, and hope that hoodie is going down well.
I've got a feeling that he's got nowhere near it.
Do you reckon Helen's stolen the hoodie?
Oh, without doubt.
Oh, mate, you got to be. Come on, Matt. What are you doing, brother? What are you doing? Gotta love it. Big fan of the show, Craig Bleakley. If only the EMA diploma facilitators speed up their marking returns.
Yeah, I was going to email Craig later, but I'll just do it now live on air. Unfortunately, Craig, you're not going to pass. So,
yeah. Hey, we're running out of time. Sorry, we've got to keep moving. So number 3, down a few places, but still ranking at number 3, top 3, season 1, episode 3, professional registration. Just also want to reach out and acknowledge, we've had a number of guests on the show over the last 12 months. Jeff Sissons from NZISM has appeared twice and never to appear again, I believe, after a disciplinary hearing for having featured on said show. Big fan of the show, boosted our numbers. Thank you, Mr. Greg Smith. My mate hailing out of Canada, Crystal Agus. Brenton Sutton, still waiting on some books from Brent, but that's okay. We won't hold that against Andy. Mike Cosman, a big shout out to you, mate. Drew Ray turned up on the show unwillingly. I think we might have bribed him there, possibly. Andy, hopefully you've paid that bill. We also had guest Andy Evans turn up after being turning up on the bonus show. Derek Toner, he was another guest on the show. Mark Gummer, never to return again after those comments. Ben Redwood, and a Mr. Greg Dearsley. So a big shout out to our guests over the previous 12 months. Also, a couple of co-hosts we've had. Vanessa Crafts, thank you to you for joining in when Andy was gallivanting around the world. And one and only Mr. Matthew Sadgrove, stepping in, co-hosting a show, helping us out at the New Zealand Occupational Hygiene Society. A big shout out to you, brother. And looks like we've got a new hoodie on its way to you, hopefully. Jumping in at number 2, exciting stuff. Season 3, episode 5, regulatory safety reform with Jeff Sissons. So new to the top 12, coming in at number 2. Great show, boys. What did you think, Des?
I quite like the fact that we switched format a little bit and didn't use the spinning wheel of death, but instead talked about something that was topical at the time. I think that resonated with people, and it's still an ongoing and important issue. It's good to have Jeff involved in that discussion.
Fantastic. Andy, your thoughts?
Yeah, it's good. It's always good to have a real lawyer on the show, I find. So it was good to have Jeff on.
Des will be a real lawyer real soon.
It's not soon, man. I've got 18 months. I've talked about this earlier in the week. I've got 18 months, and this is the gift that's going to keep on giving.
This is a bit awkward. Justin Osbo dialing in from Australia, Tasmania to be exact. He's probably wondering why I'm not at work. Super awkward.
It's early for him.
Yeah,
it's an early morning.
That's the commitment that the safety team that I work with has. Anyway, moving along, things we've achieved this year. Been a big year. We've emceed the Health and Safety Leaders Summit. That was a fantastic effort over 2 days. Produced multiple live shows from the National Safety Show about 12 months ago now. Exciting times where we jumped in and emceed the Occupational Hygiene Society conference. The spin-off show that we've started, the New Zealand Journal of Health and Safety Practice, jump over to our YouTube channel where that's exclusively being released as we interview authors of the articles released in the New Zealand Journal of Health and Safety Practice. And we've also got a special channel dedicated on our YouTube channel to Des's Disclaimers. So get on over there if you wish to check some of those things out. Now, boys, I know Andy's got to go alongside Oliver, but are you ready for the number one show in our top 12?
We're ready.
Okay, can I have a drum roll? Hey! Season 2, episode 24, the bonus episode. If it is not documented, it did not happen, with none other than Greg Smith. Wow, what a show. Andy, your thoughts before you might have to drop off?
Yeah, once again, great to have a proper lawyer on the show. Got nothing else to add to that.
Nice. Des, you're a bit of a fanboy of Greg. I mean, fond memories of the show?
Indeed. I followed Greg for some time and always appreciated his insights. And I just want to point out also that my second topic that's come up is number one. What does that tell you?
Well, Des, you know what we say about you, mate. It's not about the quantity.
There's a second part to that.
Stop there. Stop there.
Okay.
I say that
the second part, I just can't think of the second part.
Stop. Isn't the second part? Just stop.
It's not about the quality, mate. It's not about the quantity. There we go. A massive thank you to Greg Smith. And I tell you what, let's not be fair. Greg has done us a huge favor, not only by appearing on the show willingly, by engaging in some great banter. I think he follows the show now as well. Thank you, Greg. But also a massive boost to our follower numbers since Greg appeared on the show. Once again, it's not about the quantity. But there we go, boys. Listen, happy birthday to us. It's been an absolute blast to spend some time with you over the last 2 years. So thank you for that. I know I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm sure our listeners and followers have, based on the comments. So massive thank you to them. Any final words from you, Des, over the last 2 years?
It's been a roller coaster, but it's been a good one. Thanks very much.
Andy, any final words from you?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Thank you, Brenton, for being the sort of driving force behind it all.
Indeed,
you're a very special individual, and long may that continue.
Fantastic, thanks, boys. Appreciate the support. Mr. Oliver, any words for you, mate?
It's been good. I've liked it when you've
been mean to your daddy.
Yeah, when you've been mean to my dad. It's very funny.
Yeah, we like being mean to your dad too. Yeah. Now, Andy, get away with your bad self. Get Oliver to art class, mate. But also, just a quick shout out to our followers. It's a little bit ironic that our last comment has come from none other than Justin Osbo. He is also our latest follower. So, like I said, Justin Osbo, I have the privilege of working with this man at the moment. There's technically astute, an absolute legend, hailing out of Tasmania in Australia, currently working as the HSW technical manager for Oceania Fonterra. So, Justin, thanks for joining in. I am heading off to work now, so don't tell the boss, but I'll be there super soon. What do you got coming up? Exams, you said, Des, in the next couple of weeks?
Yep, that's next week. So all of my attention and focus is on that.
Fantastic. Hey, I'm talking about attention and focus. How are you going to fit in your NZISM webinar that you're doing on the forgotten foundations of investigation evidence? What safety myths from law? I mean, that's coming up next week, isn't it?
It's done and dusted, mate. You missed out. You missed out big time.
When did that happen?
That was last Wednesday, 2 days ago.
Oh, Des.
You'll have to catch the recording. But it was I had a good time. I had a blast. It was a really, really good audience.
Fantastic. Can't wait for that recording to come out. Maybe we can dub it, download it, and post it on our own page and claim it as one of our own. Sorry, I missed it, Des. Apologies, mate. Apologies. Big couple of weeks coming up at work, but also in 2 weeks' time, the release of the New Zealand Journal of Health and Safety Practice interview with Grant Nicholson will be dropping. So keep an eye out for that. Like I said, heading along with the team to the National Safety Show next week at Green Lane. That'll be cool. See all the exhibitors and get into the panel discussions. And lastly, but not leastly, I don't even know if that's a thing, Des, but really important. People get on over and buy the book. Definitely get in there. Beyond the Incidents, Practical Tools, Legal Causation, and Applied Workplace Investigation Practice. If you don't want Des to sign it, Andy or myself are more than willing to step in, but I'm sure we can pull some strings and get Des to sign the book as well. So make sure you scan the QR code or head on over to Amazon, search it up and support Des as he tries to fund his legal exams going forward. Well, Des, mate, I think, my mate, we're a bit late, a bit longer than normal. We always do this. This always runs over.
Recap show.
But listen, an absolute blast, mate, and look forward to catching up in a couple of weeks.
Thanks. Absolute blast. See you then.
See you, mate.